How's it going, everyone? Sniper here, your coach for the Social Torpedoes, with a very special announcement for the TOL That One League Season 2. We are starting this season off with a bang, and I've decided to franchise, if you couldn't tell from the video, the little intro thing. Sorry I couldn't get music on that. I was trying to, but my computer kind of, I don't know what's up with it, but it won't let me get music for my editing thing, which sucks, but there's not really anything I can do. But I did decide to draft our BlazeMyth, our NT BlazeMyth Ignites, arguably our best Pokemon on our team last season. Sure, Garchomp was good, Thundurus was good, Shaman was a nice little thing that we used to, you know, take out a Talonflame and an Infernape, which was pretty cool. There were a lot of things which, there are a lot of mons which did pretty well. And because we're actually using a different format, that's what I'm also going to explain in this video, as well as talking about NTA a bit. But we were this new format meant we could franchise Megas, but I wasn't going to franchise the NT, because let's be honest, I used it pretty crap. But yeah, I had to pick up NT. 12 kills last season, 1 per game average. It got in the top 10 kills. I'm not sure where, but it was definitely in the top 10. And this thing is just amazing. I can run it with Choice Band or Choice Scarf, which these were the two I mainly ran last season. Choice Scarf towards the end, and that really put in a lot of work. I can run sub leftovers for one. I can run Life Orb. I don't really like running Life Orb because I don't really have like I don't have any reliable recovery. Which sucks unless I want to pass wishes on to it with other mons, but you know. But I can run Lumberry, so I don't get Toxic or T-Wave, because I don't get burned because I'm a fire type, which is nice. I can run Rocky Helmet defensive set if I really want to. There's a lot I can run Air Balloon if there's like, say someone had a Samrush Drill, I can run, if it's not running Rock Slide, I can just run Air Balloon, and then he has to pop my balloon first, and I'm just going to get off a Sacred Fire and pretty much destroy it. So yeah, really good move pool. You can Calm Mind Sweep if you want to. Extra Sensory is nice. It gives you something for you know, poison types if I want to, fighting types. That's mainly what it's for. It can also hit like physical. So say someone was running, trying to think of a physically defensive fight. Oh, say someone was running a say like last season, Eric decided to use his physically defensive Poliwrath to stop my Entei. We were talking about this last night in a different league. I could have extra sensory on there, and that's gonna hit. I think the max it can, like, it's around a 3-4 hit KO. But I'm gonna get some damage off at least. You know, I can run Flare Blitz if I just want to hit harder. On things like Chansey, which worked out last season. I can run Hidden Power Grass and Ice. Hidden Power Grass for the water types, Hidden Power Ice for ground types, or, you know, if they have like a really ice weak team. Cough, Eric, cough. We have Iron Head on there to hit fairies. Bulldoze is nice. It can lower speed. Bulldoze is up here, I think. No, Bulldoze is in the usually useless moves. It can bite, that's something. It can Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is really nice. We can already give me a Will-O-Wisp, but we can Stone Edge. Stone Edge is like super nice. It's like Stone Edge is one of those main moves I run in this thing. And I can run specially with like Lava Plume, Flamethrower, or Overheat. If I, again, kind of like Flare Blitz if I just want to hit super hard. Don't know if there's anything cool down here. Iron Tail, if I just want to hit harder, probably don't need that. Like Natural Gift. Is Natural Gift physical or special? It's actually physical. I didn't actually know what it was. How does this thing Rain Dance? How does that make any sense? It gets Solar Beam, which is nice for the sunny day teams. Stats, insane attack 115. HP is really nice in 115 as well, which means I can run it bulkier. 85, 75 split F. On average, that's pretty much how I like it. I like having my defenses at 80, or if it's not, then having like one that's a little bit higher, like defense a little bit higher, special defense a little bit lower. I'm perfectly fine with that, especially with that good HP. 90 special attack is nothing to laugh at. And then 100 speed is really nice. Speed ties with, you know, the base 100 pixies. Shaman, Victini, Manaphy, Jirachi, and Mew, and then, you know, the other ones as well. But yeah, and I think, like, I've kind of built a team around Entei because I kind of want to make Entei really cool this season. And I have the 6th pick in the draft, which is a bit weird because I thought, I got, in the whole thing, we buffed up to 16 teams, and I was like, in the whole thing I got 11th out of the 12 teams. I was like, I'll probably get 2nd, but we actually did it a bit differently. If you missed it on, if you missed the thing that Eric did, basically, the guy who got 12th, which was Weeb, I believe, he got his name put into the randomizer 12 times. Then I got mine put in 11th. Then 10th got in 10th, 9th, etc. And then the 5 new teams, because one of the guys had to drop out from last season. So the 5 new teams got their name put in 6 times, which is fair. You got higher or lower. And I ended up being 6th out of 16. Not really sure how I feel about that. Because it'll be an earlier pick in some of the rounds and a later pick in the others, so it's kind of nice. Like I've never had like a middle position. I had 3rd pick, which is kind of a not really a wheel term, but it was like close to the wheel. And I've had my other 2 drafts I've been in last both times. So I've had the wheel pick, and I kind of like having a wheel pick. But it would be nice to see. I kind of want to see what it's like having, you know, like in the middle-ish. And then, well, last season that would have been dead in the middle, but not this season, could be F16. But yeah, we're not actually doing GBA format this season. We're actually doing a PPL points pricing league thing. And each mon is actually worth a different amount of points. So the really good things like Manaphy, Kieran Black, Mega Latios, because Mega Latios is allowed, but Mega Latias isn't, because it's super hard to take that thing down. But things like that are like up the top, worth 19 points. Then you got things like Jirachi, Excadrill, Mew, around 18, 17 points. Then there's also another thing where you don't actually have to draft a Mega. So you're allowed to franchise Megas, but you don't need a Mega on your team. We have kind of adjusted the tiers to our liking, and we've like it said, you can have 8 to 11, but we've just said, yeah, you have to draft 11 mons, because that just makes it a bit easier for prepping all of that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to explain. There's also it's a 10-week season, because by the time we got to the end of the 12th week, everyone was kind of burned out. I mean, it wasn't like, it's not that people got bored. It's just like having to do it for 12 weeks and then other people being in different leagues. There's a lot to prep for, but yeah, but 10 weeks should be good. I am hoping to make my comeback this season. I'm not going from worst to first because I wasn't worse, but I'm hoping that I can get a couple wins. I'm really playing a lot of OU Showdown just to get a better understanding of the game. So there might be a couple live episodes coming out soon, but I'm not really sure. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So, BlazeMyth, welcome back, buddy. Glad to have you as our captain of the Sail Sharpedos, because yeah, you've deserved to be captain this season. Last time Garchomp was our captain, and Entei, you could say it's a pseudo captain. It was kind of like it did carry our team quite a bit. It's like the main things people had to prep for was the Entei, because it's just like you put it on a team and it's a scary team. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.